Hello, my prickly porcupines. It's Michelle Visage. Welcome to another episode of Whatcha Packin. We are here with Pittsburgh's own Lydia Butthole Collins.
The one and only Michelle.
Lydia B.
Yes.
So now that I have time to sit down and talk to you and just dissect your little young brain,
Yes.
tell me about the name Butthole. I mean, I know what it means, but I mean,
Right.
When did you say, I'm going to incorporate this into my drag name?
It honestly wasn't me who decided that. I just had the name Lydia Collins, and then people started saying Lydia B. Collins, and I thought that buttholes were very funny, and so I just put it in my name. Simple as that.
So do people now just call you Butthole?
Oh yeah, pretty much. That's how I want it.
How did you get Lydia Collins? Were you a fan of Dynasty or something?
Yes. No, actually, I'm a fan of Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice, and Collins.
So Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia, and then the Collins just came naturally. Thought it sounded cool.
I just saw your tattoo that says
Yes.
Winona Forever, which
Yes.
was the Johnny Depp tattoo.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about your love of Winona Ryder. Was it from Beetlejuice? Was it
Yeah.
from Heathers? Like, what was it from?
It's from everything. Everything she touches is gold, honestly. She is one of the actors of our generation.
My generation.
You were, yes.
Not your generation. You're 23.
But yeah, I just love her. I love movies, and I love all of the movies she's been in. Something about her just really strikes a chord with me.
Now, listen, she was huge in my day.
She's a weird kid for all the weird kids.
So have you always been a weird kid?
I think so.
Yeah.
There was always something about me growing up where that was not quite, I wouldn't say not quite right, but something was up with
Left.
me.
It was more left.
Something
than
was
right.
left,
Yeah.
exactly. Period, exactly.
Do you have siblings?
I do have two. I have an older and a younger brother.
So you're in the middle, which
Right in the middle.
explains a lot.
Yep.
So are they like you? Are they weird?
My older
weird?
brother is the straightest gay guy I know, and then my younger brother is full straight. They're both the most normal people.
Straightest gay guy you know.
Yes.
Got it.
He's gay, but he's like, what's up? Yeah.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Those kind of gays freak me out.
A little bit.
Like for me, being the fruit fly that I am, like I want to kiki kaka, and
know.
those kind of gays are like,
I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to put on nails and twirl?
okay.
Like, what are you talking about?
So where do you think you got your gayness?
My dad, honestly.
Stop!
My mom is glamour puss caboodle city, and my dad he's so open to this world, and he, I think, is the reason why I am the way I am.
Because he allowed you to be so.
Yes, exactly so. And my mother as well.
Do they call you Lydia or do they call you Butthole?
They call me Lydia.
Yes. I
Yes.
thought so. You're just a little baby, so when did you start doing drag?
I started 8 years ago, actually, and I was a baby bedroom queen. I started doing drag publicly like 3 years ago.
Right, for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, yes. But I've been doing drag in my bedroom since 2016.
Were you like a visual artist? Did you draw, paint?
Oh yeah, I was a painter, drawer. I went to school for film, so I have like my toe in every creative pool that I can get it in.
Are you still into filmmaking?
Yes, it's a big thing that authors my drag. I love pulling references from movies and being inspired by, I mean, it's Tim Burton, it's John Waters.
Are you that girl?
I'm that girl.
You love the horror, you
I
love the
love-
macabre, you love
yes.
the twisted.
Absolutely.
I mean, you named two of the greatest directors ever, Tim
Yes,
Burton and
yes.
John Waters. I mean, you cannot go wrong with either one of them. So you start doing drag in your room, you decide to go out, and what's the first gig that you get? Was it in Pittsburgh?
The first gig that I got, it was a Nemacolin Pride event. It was hosted by Suzanne Barch, and I was DM'd by her and her team, and they're like, well, yeah, you're from Pittsburgh, so we're doing this event at Nemacolin. You wanna come be one of the queens there? And I was like, yeah, Amanda Lepore was there.
I got my start with her.
Yeah, oh really? Yeah, I mean.
That's how I met Ru.
Yeah, it felt very cool.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Now, do you work at Blue Moon?
I do. I love the Pittsburgh bars, P-Town, Blue Moon, 5801.
Pittsburgh has been very generous to us
Yes.
on RuPaul's Drag Race, giving us many incredibly talented queens, and you are just another one to add to that roster. Pittsburgh must be very proud of you kids. And
Yes.
you seem proud to be a Pittsburghian.
I am. It's a up group of people, but they're all so talented.
So you came in here obviously to do your thing, to show the world who you are as a queen,
Yeah.
and we have fallen head over heels in love with you. You had quite the trajectory. You know, in the beginning I felt you were a little skittish, a little shy, and just kept building and building.
Yeah.
You were in the bottom 2 times?
I was in the bottom 2 times, and then when I was eliminated, yes.
Correct. Let's talk about the Betsy Johnson Design Challenge, because you are such a sewer, you're
Yes.
such a design person. You landed in the bottom.
I did.
What happened?
Too many cooks in the kitchen, too much going on, not
your
enough
brain.
editing, yes. I heard Betsy Johnson and I thought, let's throw everything at the wall, and I sort of lost the plot a little bit. I lost my way with that look. I still stand by it for what it is out of the context of the competition.
Okay.
But I fully understand what was going on and why it was the way it was, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you won,
The roast.
and that is where you found your voice.
Yeah.
It's dry.
Yes.
It's very Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And we lived for it. You were so good in that roast.
Thank you. When I heard RuPaul and everyone laughing at the jokes, I was like, nah, they're joking right now. Like, what's going on?
I'll tell you what, I'm not an easy laugh at all. I will not laugh if it's not funny.
Yeah.
And Ru's kind of the same way. You will see, if you watch all the roasts, you'll see Ru sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
When Ru doesn't think it's funny. So Ru is not gonna blow smoke up your butthole.
Yeah, I felt like I was dreaming, though.
You won.
Incredibly proud.
Now, we know you liked the roast because you won. Were there any other challenges that you love to do?
Honestly, I did have a lot of fun lip-syncing to Boogie Wonderland with
Yes.
Arietti. That I did not expect to have fun. I was so nervous. I thought my heart was gonna stop.
Really?
Yes, I was bat insane nervous. And as soon as the music started, I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Like, we're performing. So
Yeah.
the lip syncs were unexpectedly a lot of fun for me.
So you went home on the acting challenge.
I did, yes. Big shock for me.
Was it though?
No, absolutely not. I expected to go home on a comedy or acting
Why?
challenge if I, were to go home. I think,
You're funny.
thank you, but it's hard whenever you're asked to be. I know. Whenever you're like given a script and you're like, these are funny, do
Make
it.
them
Yeah, make them funny.
Dance, monkey.
Yes, and then you panic and then Ross is there and get in your head. But it was still fun. I had a great time that day.
Did you?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. It's not the end of the world.
No.
Because you had a great time.
Yeah.
And you have left. I was going to say a
skid
mark, and I was going to say a skid
right, exactly. I feel like my stain has been
etched. It's stone. According to your shirt, you have found love. And weirdly, Corey King might have had a shirt that said I heart.
She did. She might have iron pressed these herself. I don't know. but-
And forced you to wear it.
Yeah, no. I was like, we need to have t-shirts, I think.
That is
We gotta
the
have t-shirts.
sweetest thing, but it seems so authentic and it seems so genuine.
Yeah.
And you didn't expect it, did you?
No, I mean, no. I expected to leave with the crown and I left with peace. That's fine with me. It was just comforting. It was a comforting presence to have on set.
Well, I think it's more than comforting.
Yeah. What do you mean, Michelle? What are you talking
Well,
about?
according to Corey, you two have a real thing going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a thing, but I don't know, I plead the fifth. I'm being bashful.
You're allowed to be bashful, you're allowed to be coy, it's your business, but I think it's really, really beautiful and lovely.
Thank you, Michelle.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about these gorgeous fashions that you
Sure, that's a very generous word for you to use. Thank you.
They are your fashions, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I love them.
Start with her.
This is meant to be worn with two people, but it's a bit difficult to get on the mannequin. It like stretches out and one arm is here with this pink tulle and there's just like David Cronenberg levels of stuffed animals sewn together and it's like a conjoined stuffed animal farm.
Okay, did you make this?
I did, yeah.
You made almost all your stuff.
Yeah, I made everything I wore.
So you,
pretty
not
much.
almost all,
All.
say it out loud.
All, except I had a couple bodysuits and hair and things given to me by my friend Joey Young from Pittsburgh, but besides that, I made everything, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this burlap sack.
Yes, I wanted to sort of give like how Marilyn Monroe can wear a potato sack and she looks gorgeous in anything. I
Yes.
wanted to do that, but with Lydia.
And then of course, this gorgeous quilted number.
This was a little alternate I had. I think it's very gorge.
I do too. When did you start sewing?
When I started drag, I had no resources, materials, I had nothing, so I just sort of cut up clothes that I already had and glued and worked things together myself. So from the beginning, I sort of have been making up my own way of wearing clothes.
So you went and got yourself a sewing machine.
No, a hot glue gun.
Hot glue gun first.
Yes.
But now you know how to sew.
But now I know how to sew, yeah. I just kind of taught myself.
Did you take a class?
I watched the little DVD that came with the sewing kit, and then
okay.
and then I was like, all right, cool, this is how you push the foot, cool, we're good, change the settings, got it. And then,
Threading the bobbin and doing all that
Yeah.
madness you taught yourself.
yeah, and I mean, it says, girls think it's very hard. It does say it on the machine, how to thread a machine and cut the thread, and I don't know, it's very,
Do you want to say that again?
girls, it's not that hard.
Yeah. Do you know how commendable that is? That's amazing.
It was tough. It took a toll
Yeah.
on me, for sure.
Yeah, of course. You're fantastically talented.
Thank you.
You have been so much fun. You got so far in this competition, Butthole.
Thank you, Michelle.
And I am so glad I got a chance to judge you and get to know you, and the world is in love with you.
Thank you. I'm completely honored that I got to meet you and that we're sitting here right now. So thank you.
My darling, the honor is mine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Whatcha Packin. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Got it like that, got it like this. Wanna take a swing, no, I never miss.
Now they're both coming to my shows and they live for the butthole.
Yes.
I guess.
Don't we all live for the butthole?
Yeah, well, I don't know about my parents, but you know, but they live.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well, then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.